hardest part of actually getting a job, especially now, is networking and then getting through an interview.
I struggle with verbal communication generally, so I find interviews really hard. But I think in particular, one thing I struggle with is open-ended questions. So if an interviewer starts off with something like, tell me a bit about yourself, then my brain will just shoot off in several different directions. What I say to them is not going to be very helpful.
A person conducting a job interview is looking at the interviewee often assessing their character based on neurotypical social cues. So based on, how is this person's eye contact and what's their body language.
Interviews could be challenging for people that are on the spectrum because if the employer doesn't know that the person who's interviewing is on the spectrum, a lot of people that have autism, they don't make good eye contact, or also one other thing, which is a normal thing for a lot of people. You become very nervous, but more so for people that are on the autism.
Why they can be so difficult is normally interviews, you're interviewing with neurotypicals and they're trying to evaluate for your social abilities and skills, not for your technical skills. The tech skill usually ends up being just a little tiny piece of the interview, and then the rest is all social fit, which by definition is one of the biggest areas us on the spectrum have challenges with.
Organizations miss out on this talent because they interview the wrong way. They need to change the charm school model of interviewing to one that actually identifies talent by overlooking or even ignoring personality at times.
Not intentional, but there's bias there. For example, eye contact. If an individual's in an interview and they're not making eye contact at all, the hiring manager may dismiss that person. Whereas in reality, it's just part of that neurodiverse, way of thinking.
I think employers, if they could focus more on the skills of the job in an interview, as opposed to kind of like the characteristics or the personality type of somebody, that would benefit them a lot.